we human beings is surrounded with all different kind of colors of energy with the trained eyes that some people can see energy around them. The colors is just like rainbow and it's beautiful. Okay, hey everybody, this is Virginia Cattrano. How is everybody doing? Good talking to you all.
What was that? I'm sorry.
Can you hear me better now?
Yep, I can hear you great.
Oh, okay. I guess because I'm in the dark right now, you can see my face.
No, we can still see a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, so we connected in the Anchor community, I do believe.
Yes.
You were one of the wonderful people who filled in some time slots for me on a very short notice, so I appreciate that.
Well, thank you for having me.
So, do you run your own podcast then?
No, not yet. I just started
Not
it.
yet?
So I'm still taking baby steps, and
Okay.
I'll be people's guest until I get more knowledge. And
Okay.
eventually, yes, I am going to. That's for sure.
And what type of topics are you going to cover?
We're going to talk about spiritual stuff, energy healing, and animals.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I take it your philosophies overlap quite a bit with
Yes.
Animals' place in spiritual healing?
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes. As for human as well. The healing is for human as well, yes. Inspire and empower.
Gotcha. So, have you been always into like energy healing and like I honestly, do you want to explain a little bit more about what that means?
Well, energy healing, energy is everywhere. It's unseen, but it's there. Anything that we touch is energy. So we human beings is surrounded with all different kind of colors of energy with the trained eyes that some people can see energy around them. The colors is just like rainbow and it's beautiful. So as a spiritual healer that we are trained, for example, like, okay, you were upset today, you were having a headache. So I will sit and visualize the beautiful color that I send to your energy and tap into your energy for the protection and say some prayers and tune into the higher self with the higher source.
Now, when you talk about higher self, what does that refer to for
the
people who might not be familiar?
Right. The higher source we're talking about depends on your religion. God, angels, your spiritual guide. We all have our angels. We all have our spiritual guide as soon as you were born.
So I'm trying to think what questions to ask, because what normally works best for my audience is we pretend like they know nothing. So kind of taking them on the path of like, okay, so say you find somebody who's either sad or is just having a hard time dealing with life. What types of things would you do with them starting off?
Right. First of all, we have 7 colors of chakra. That would be red, orange. Start from base of your spine, okay? The base of the spine would be red. Below, 2 inches below your belly button, which is orange. 2 inches above your belly button will be yellow. And your chest area, which is called your heart chakra, is green color. And then go forward to your third eye. Is in between our eyebrow is the indigo blue. To your top of your crown would be your crown chakra is the bright purple color, or some people call it as bright white, angelic color. So let's say you say somebody's life is down, we send them love. We send them a lot of love, which is pink as well, included the green in meditation. If the person is present in front of me, if they get the healing in front of me, I have my hand on them. Sometimes I don't have to touch them on their skin, just a few inches away from their chest area. I can feel their sensation, and I start to meditate and send them all the healing and all the colors. And I get feedback from them how their sensation is and how their feeling is. They tell me they phenomenal. It's just phenomenal. It's powerful.
Now, can this work on not only people who are sad, but people who may be angry or aggressive,
Yes,
or lack of ambition?
yes, definitely. Because I work it on my husband too. I working on my husband. I working on my coworker and friends and people that needed it, and they give me feedback how they feel
Now,
about it.
is this something people can be taught to do, or is this something you were kind of born with the intuition to do, or?
We all have this intuition. We all have this gift. You just have to be patient to tap into it. And yes, that is a lot of classes and workshops that people go to, and you can learn it from the highest, a master too. But talking about spiritual healing is all about ourselves, our inner self, our higher self, to connect with the higher source. Like I said before, the higher source will be your spirit guide and your angel.
Now, do people have to worry because
That is some
somebody doesn't
skeptic,
know a lot?
right? That is
Well, do they have to worry about people being able to use spiritual energy for the negative? So someone posing to be a healer, but then causing more harm than good?
this is we have to be very careful who we talk to, who we go to see. Before I start my healing, I always explain to them first. That person have to know a little bit of knowledge of spiritual healing, energy healing, and we start the protection prayer. As as long as the person is not skeptic and open minded, they believe it and they will feel the power of the healing work.
I gotcha.
Yeah,
Now, is there things beyond the meditation and transfer of energy that people can do to help regulate their energy
yeah.
or to heighten different types of energy?
Repeat that again.
So, besides like meeting with a spiritual healer and doing the meditation work, are there other things that they can do to increase their energy or to increase energy in one of the
Yes,
colors?
yes. Some people, a lot of people. Sometimes I myself as well. I use crystal stone. Crystal stone is a very powerful stone too. Different stones treat different kind of energies. So
Okay.
I just, I just let the spirit guide to guide me through what that person needs. I always say that I'm just a messenger.
Well, that's good
Yes.
as long as you get into the message, right?
Yes, I'm just a messenger. That's all. They transfer it to me, and I serve it to the individual that what they need.
Now,
And
do our foods, because I've heard places where um, eating different foods will affect each energy center differently. Is there truth to that?
oh, you can see me better now. I have the light on.
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry for my appearance.
Oh, you're fine.
All right. What was the question again?
Different foods having different impacts on specific energy
Yes.
centers. Is there truth
Yes.
to that?
Yes. It's true to that. For yes. When you want to be grounded, when we want to be grounded, which is the red color chakra at the bottom of the spine, when we want to be grounded, we want to walk on grass. We want to go and touch the trees around us, just in the nature, and eating vegetables. It does help a lot. I did try that. It does helps a lot.
Now, what happens if people need more motivation? What types of things should they focus on? Or colors should they surround themselves with?
I would say orange and the
Orange?
yellow. Yes, because we want to clear the bottom part where the stomach area. A lot of stuff we hold in our stomach. Like people say, "Oh, I got scared and my stomach feel like butterfly." Have you heard of that?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep.
So a lot of energy that we hold in is around our stomach area. So we want to clear the energy over there. We might want to eat, of course, more vegetables and fruits and different kind of stuff. It does help.
Now, is there anything food-wise that people should stay away from because it just negatively impacts energy?
Hmm. Sugar. That's what I was told by my teacher. Yes, sugar, caffeine. But I myself, I drink a lot of caffeine, so it works with me. I think it all depends on the individual
Okay.
how you cope with it.
Now, how did you get started in energy work?
Oh, started this energy work thing, huh? Well, a few years ago, I'm always connected with animals since I was a little girl. And
Okay.
I've been working with animals for many, many years. I'm talking about probably 30 years now. I'm already in my 50s. So at the beginning, I do not understand why am I so attached to animals. My whole life, I've been serving animals. And
Mm-hmm.
when I work in the food, uh, grooming salon, the pet salon, my boss always hand me the difficult animals that they will bite you, they will not sit still or stand still for you to groom, and I'm the only one can handle it
Mm-hmm.
without any issues to give them haircut and wash them and blow them dry. So after many years later, I did a lot of reading and research about energy healing and connection with animals. Then I start to realize that I can communicate with animals in telepathic way.
Mm.
That sometimes what I'm saying telepathic way will be I don't even have to speak in words. It's just mind to mind connection. Even training with animals as well. I'm also an animal behavior. So when the animals have problems, some individual come to me, the pet owner come to me, and I communicate even though in person or in long distance. I don't have to
Mm-hmm.
look at the animal. I don't have to touch the animal. Sometimes I will ask them to just send me a picture. So I get through the energy and I ask permission to connect with the dog or the cat. And then they will start telling me story why they are not happy, why their behavior like that, why I don't want to eat the food. And the owner will give me the validation. That's true. I changed the food. Our lifestyle changed. Something just happened in the family. Yeah, that's how it works.
Interesting.
Interesting,
Now,
isn't it?
do animals have the same energy centers as humans?
Yes,
Does
they
that play
do.
a
The
fact
chakra
into it?
colors, yes. Animals have their colors and their auras, color, energy color all around them as well. Hmm.
Do plants have the energy centers?
Do they what?
Do plants have the energy centers?
Plants have their own energy as well. Tree, anything like I said before, anything we touch is energy.
Hmm.
Energy is very powerful. As some past weekend, somebody asked me this question as well. I say it's like electronic magnetic field. He asked me, how do they sense things? I put a very good example. I say, when this bad storm is coming, distant, distant, far away, I say, just pay attention to the birds out there in the. They fly the other direction. They won't hang
Mm-hmm.
around here because they felt it. Dogs and cats does have the same thing as well. Some dogs and cats they will hide. Some dogs will start whining and crying and just behavior is different. For myself, my dogs miles away, when in the middle of the night they start whining and crying, I know the storm is coming. I check on the weather forecast on myself. In the middle of the night, I wake up. Okay, where is the storm now? This storm was over the ocean, miles and
Oh,
miles
jeez.
away from my house. They already sense it. That's a very
Yeah.
good example to put together.
Hmm.
Mhm.
So I remember I was reading one time when they were talking about using the different crystals that are associated with the different chakra centers,
Yes.
and I don't remember exactly the details. It was several years ago, but I think you would take the crystal and put it into a gallon of distilled water, and then let it sit in the sun, and then drinking the water would either help unclog or
I
cleanse
do that
that
myself.
energy
Yes.
center.
Yes, like full moon, I does the same thing as well. I bring all my crystal out there to absorb the moon, the full moon energy, and sometimes I even take a pack of 24 pack of water out there under the moon light, and next day I pop it open and I drink it, or I put my crystal in my water bottle and I take it to work
Hmm.
with me, and I put under the sun. Yes, it's so refreshing. It's so refreshing. You can feel the difference, the cleansing.
Hmm.
Mhm.
I read about it, but I haven't tried it yet. You're making me want to try it.
Try it. Try it. Put a bottle of water during full moon night. If you do have crystal, drop it. Drop the crystal in your bottle of water or your cup or anything. Take it to work with you. Drink it, and you feel the difference. You got to believe it and be open minded to make it happen. Yeah.
I might have to give it a try and let you know what happens.
Well, let me know. Send me a message. Call me. We can
Absolutely.
talk about it again
So when are you planning on starting your podcast?
after the new year. Because there's
After
still
the
a
new
lot of
year?
stuff I still need to, probably you can teach me and give me some tips. How am I going to start it? I have my mic and everything is put together. I just have to encourage myself more. How am I going to do it? Who am I
So
going
when
to
I first
invite?
started,
Yeah.
just to let you know how it went, I was nervous. And so what I decided to do was I was going to podcast for 30 days straight, no
30
matter
days.
what. So there was some days where it was like 3 days in a row. All I would do was open my phone, hit record, and I would say things like, "I literally do not know what to talk about today, but I promised I was going to podcast for 30 days, so that's me doing this right now," and that would be the episode. And then months later, it turned into I started learning what to talk about based on who I was and how to communicate and tell my story,
Good.
and everything just kind of fell into place. But the Anchor community is so encouraging, and it's been so helpful. I probably wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for them.
Well, good for you. Yep. I should take your advice for that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what I love Anchor for. I don't complicate it. I just hit record on my phone
Uh-huh.
and then publish the episode, and it's over.
Awesome. Awesome. Very good. Good job.
So, where can everybody find you on the internet?
They can go on my Facebook page,
Okay.
Virginia Cattrano. Virginia, Virginia. The last name is Cattrano. They can follow my page and send me a message if they want a reading or want some advice. They can contact me.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely make sure when I publish this to audio. So, we're recording the video today, and then I'll publish the audio next week.
Oh, you
And I'll
posted.
make sure Yeah, for this event, because it's a 24-hour show and I
Right,
have
right.
two guests an hour,
Yeah.
I'll do the audio later, and then I'll make sure I put the link in there for your Facebook page so that way they can find you quickly.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
No,